right. All right. Hello, everybody. All righty. We are in Lewiston, Maine. Streaming live. I got to check my head cam. All right. I think I have the cameras situated. We are streaming live on the internet, on YouTube. I do have the chat on. So if you wish to say hello in the chat, that's good also. I finally figured out how to have this live stream and widescreen. So I was just at home. I was watching the gun bills being discussed today. LD 2224 involves different aspects of gun laws for Maine. In it, we have the gun bills that have to do with mental health, vis-a-vis yellow flag laws, which involve upgrading them and perfecting them to be more effective with interdepartmental communication. And also, they want to amend into it, people can voluntarily submit a waiver of their rights to firearms if they feel like they're going to do something to themselves. They can voluntarily give up their firearms and rights to purchase. And the legal aspect of it seems to be who would be liable and who wouldn't if that person ended up doing something terrible to himself and others and voluntarily gave up his firearms and as a result did not get his rights restored. Or basically what they want to do is have it where people can say they have an issue, they're afraid for themselves and others, they want to waiver their rights to have firearms, but it would be temporary and that no records would be kept that they did such. So they're trying to determine what amount of time there would be for people to get their rights back, and also to prevent somebody from vindictively having somebody's rights taken away by falsely reporting, like maybe during a divorce or something like that, and saying that their husband is a Looney Tunes and I want to get his guns taken away because I'm afraid. They want to make sure that this would not be the way to do that, which would be just for somebody's own self-help, voluntarily, and then after a while it would be expunged from the records. There'd be no records kept of it. So that is what they're doing today. They're also going to be discussing in judiciary. This is just in judiciary. This isn't a final vote on anything. Where they would be discussing the 72-hour waiting period on the transfer of firearms. The only exemptions would be for law enforcement people and licensed FFL people. So somebody that's licensed FFL doesn't have to have a 72-hour waiting period. And they also amended it to have the fine of $200 to $500 for each violation a business does if they are found guilty of that. So, what that says to me is that if you own a business and you're a licensed FFL and you know the person that you are selling it to, and that person's not going to go do a mass shooting. Of course, I don't know how you would know that or not, but I don't see anything in there to prevent a business from just transferring the firearm, because there's no official website, there's no official paperwork that somebody has to sign 72 hours later. There's really nothing in there to police that, I guess is what I'm saying. So of course these are things that Democrats don't think about. They just, they want this done and they don't want to go through all the hassle of making everybody happy. So at the end of the day, you end up with stuff that needs to be sorted out, worked out. The lawyers have to look at it, blah, blah, blah. So, we'll see where this goes. But anyway, I'd like to welcome you on my live walk in sunny, funny Lewiston, Maine. We're back in the 50s today, which is nice. I'm going to try to do more live streaming now that I figured out how to set it horizontal. And, we have had a lot of bad weather lately, as you can see by that water still flooding from Thorn Crag down through underneath the road. We had a lot of rain in a short period of time. I guess the seacoast, Kennebunk, the seawall was damaged a little bit from the storm we just had. You can see all the stuff along the road right here. That is all stuff from rain wash. So, I don't have anybody watching my walk yet. Last time when I first turned it on, I had about 7 watching. Maybe I'm algorithmically being put on probation by YouTube. I don't know. I'm using the GoPro in my head as a backup in case something goes wrong with this video. So we're walking through here. As you can see, it is early spring. There's nothing green but pine needles at the moment. Pretty soon we'll have all kinds of trees, little buds coming out. We're having an early spring this year, which is nice. It's only mid-March. There's been plenty of times where we've had pretty good-sized snowstorms mid-March. Nothing on the radar for us except some rain coming up, which would have been snowstorms if it had been cold. So the best weather will be April and May and June. Then we get into the summer months. July, August. September is nice. And we get into October, so it's getting cold in the mornings by the end of October. And then we have winter again. So, I figured I'd come out and do some live streaming. Get my 5-mile walk in. Hello. It's funny how people get nervous when they see a camera. There's one of these big grandpa cars. Big Lincoln. So the other night, this was a pretty raging torrent. And there's still a lot of water running. Not as bad as it was. And if you're tuning in after this stream, basically I'm just going for my 5-mile walk, walking with Beau, an almost daily walking vlog. Except I'm streaming live this time. Hope you enjoy it. If not, I'll give you your money back. 100% guaranteed refund. Some more water running here. I'll do like that guy used to be on PBS doing the painting with the afro. Happy little brook. You have to say happy little brook like he did. So I'm going to go across the street here. So basically I'm live streaming this because the last time I went out, I had this on, and I hardly used any of my data that I have. So the YouTube app is very generous with not sucking up your phone data. And it streams live, 720p I believe. We'll see how that looks on the replay. And I'm going to stay off to the side here so I don't get decked by somebody. There's a little bit too much water here. I'm going to veer into traffic. There's nobody coming. I hear somebody coming behind me. So anyways, cruising along. So they're also discussing other gun things today. Get them out of judiciary, and then they'll be ready to be voted on by the Senate, because they were already passed by the House, where the Democrats have a pretty good majority here in Maine in the House. So, c'est la vie. I do know that people of Maine that own firearms don't want any of this stuff, because we feel like we're being punished for something we didn't do. Because we are. And they should have focused on mental health, which is really the problem that caused all of this. So they need to change how they do that, because they should be working with gun owners to come up with reasonable, responsible solutions. So today really is a big, important day in Maine as far as firearm legislation goes. Right? So with that, we need to make sure we keep our rights and we're not punished for something a lunatic did. More importantly, a lot of the people in the just-in-time bowling alley, just-in-time recreation, left their firearms in their car in the parking lot, because Maine law is as such, despite having constitutional carry, if someone posts a sign on their business saying no firearms, then you have to respect that, and you'll be charged criminally if you don't. That's if they could even find out you were carrying when you went in. As far as I'm concerned, after a mass shooting happens and they want to charge me for illegally having a firearm in a prohibited gun-free zone, and I saved lives with it, good luck getting a prosecution on that. So, weigh your options, make your own decisions. Now, Jared Golden is his aides, his lackeys, as I call them, have been going out pushing his agenda for not banning AR-15s. We don't want to ban those, but we want to make you have to get a tax stamp. You'd have to pay for a tax stamp, which I would believe, I don't know how concurrent that would be. I don't think it's like a lifetime thing. If it is, correct me in the comments. But they want you to get a tax stamp and register your firearm with the government like you would a machine gun or a silencer. So that's what Jared Golden, the Democrat congressman from Lewiston, wants to do. And I am almost certain he does not have support for that, even from Democrats. So this is something he's doing to appease his donors, and he'll probably deny that. But basically, for the federal level, we can bypass all of that by just voting for a Republican. So that's what I recommend you do. So his proposal is for DC, it's not for Maine, and to have it go up for a vote. Right now, with the Republicans in office, leading in the House in D.C., I don't think it's really going to do much of anything. He feels this is a good campaign tactic. He thinks he's going to get independent voters with this and Democrats so he can get reelected, because obviously he must have seen the polling numbers. We have Sobolewski running as a Republican. He seems to be the forerunner in the bunch. I'm pretty sure he's going to be the nominee for the Republicans to run against Jared Golden for the congressional seat in D.C. Hi, doggy. Hi, buddy. There's my doggy friend. So anyway, hope you're enjoying today's walk with me in sunny Lewiston, Maine. Beautiful day today, as you can see. And I am finally able to record widescreen. Now, my cell phone does not do very well recording video at night. Oh, there's my other doggy friend. There's my other doggy friend. Barking at me. The aminals are out today. It's nice today. I only see one cloud. That's it. Well, that nice looking birch trees on the walk. So I don't know. Might be too. It might be a little better. Ooh, almost set you flying. All right. That don't look too bad, to be honest with you. Pretty sure you can hear me. My cell phone has a good microphone on it. Well, anyway, so this feels kind of funny recording with a camera on my head that is not live streaming and one that is live streaming. I'm not going to use both. I'm just doing the GoPro one as a backup in case this doesn't work, but this is working. This is live. I wish it was a little more stable. That might be a little better. Looks like it. If it jumps around a little bit, I apologize. I'll see whatever one looks better when I'm at home. A nice little buggy here. So what I was doing is contacting my, see, this is that little free library. This is a little honor system where there's books in there, and if there's something you like, you take a book out, but then you put a book back. Borrowing books. So it's like, if you got a book you got nothing doing with, you can throw the book in that box and take another book. Where is everybody today? I'm walking on a beautiful day and I'm all by myself. None of you have come to join me Oh, there's a doggy up ahead. He saw me. Hello. We're walking along. I'm wondering,